This is another Conversations with Satan. About an hour ago, keep that in mind. Walking to the store, haha, what's up with you, brother? Now, if you look at this conversation, not only is he laughing at a strange time, I mean, you would think if you got this message and you're a human, if you weren't like, I don't know, like just ditzy or really happy or I don't know, some sort of strange mood, I don't think this is funny. And I don't think he's insinuating to the store is funny. That doesn't make so much sense either. What's up with you, brother? And now, believe it or not, that's something that the Illuminati is known for saying is brother to each other. And I've had other people that I've connected through common themes that have said brother, talked about themselves as a we, or not being human, or a they, or saying that Jesus is Satan, Satan is Jesus, and another guy say we're here to protect you. Another guy talked about the Nephilim being protective over people with mental disorders because they're trying to pretend that they're helping me, and they also pretend to be me and my dad, and all sorts of crazy stuff. So, nothing much. Was wondering if you would be willing to share my page and maybe help me spread word. I can prove to you there are things going on that would provoke you into changing your life. I'm aware of this. Have you looked at my profile? YouTube. Like that's how he would probably want to say that to me. All like serious. Um Now he said he's aware of this. I was wondering if you would pay attention to his wording here. He's almost insinuating that he knows me more than he would if he were a human that I contacted just about an hour ago to be my friend that I could spread my news to, and hopefully some positive messages. I'm aware of this. Have you looked at my profile? And I'm assuming he means and YouTube. I was about to. YouTube, I have a YouTube also. Well, you should do that before you make those claims. I'm here to listen, 100% though. Now he's claiming that I'm making claims while making a claim that I'm making a claim. Now, isn't that funny? That's a tongue twister almost. Make those claims. And I also agree with him in a weird way because I'm claiming that I have news that can change his life. That's not something you hear every day. But okay, so before you make those claims, I'm here to listen. Okay, cool. So I do that, and I was going to show him some other stuff. I have a lot of evidence. You will have to hear me out. My page is not a conspiracy, though. My YouTube tries not to be. I'll look at your YouTube and Facebook. Please view mine in return. I think I'm trying to give all these conversations with Satan. I'm trying to be very polite, and even in other conversations with like people coming in my name and all that, I'm trying to have and I'm not saying I'm Satan. You have to look at my other videos. I'm trying to give a good example of how a human should be, or anyone should be, especially someone who claims to be someone as big as them. Damn, man, you 100% need a better approach. Look at the times of these sentences. 9:43, 9:41. That's a 10-minute video. It comes off as aggressive, and most people might even assume mental health. I know you're on track to answers and finding it all out, but you'll regret this stuff in the future. I saw on your YouTube. 9:44. So he's insinuating that he sees through time, and that he also is insinuating that I will regret talking about this stuff. That's what he's insinuating here. Because why else would I regret what I'm talking about? If I'm not going through it in the right approach, that's maybe. But if you also include the fact that it's Satan, and a lizard person, and a demon, and a fallen angel, and all this stuff I talk about, then what else would he be talking about? You have to factor that in too, like Sherlock Holmes. If he was a human saying that and watched all my videos, I mean, for this to be a human, he would have to have watched all my videos. And he also says here, and again, insinuating that he knows more than he's putting off, and that he sees through some sort of time, maybe. um, I'm aware of this. He wants me to think that it's a god talking to me like, I'm aware of this. Have you looked at my profile, YouTube? And it's like, I'm glad you are figuring it out. Like, what does he say exactly? It comes off as aggressive. So now he's using a word to make me think, oh, I'm being aggressive? I'm being bad? I didn't know. Aggressive isn't always linked to being bad. There are times in life where you have to be more aggressive than not, or more aggressive than a flat line or normal state of mood or mind. Now, what I preach, which is religion mixed with enlightenment, is more understanding and moralistic and proper and right than anything these people can pass off as anything that's similar. To say it's almost like he's insinuating that, but I'll go into more what's the difference between what I preach and what they preach. It comes off as aggressive, and most people might even assume mental health. No, that's not true. Um, People would not think mental health if they watched the whole video. At least most people. I think, I mean, hey, maybe someone could prove me wrong. Now, again, I am trying to be a good example of how a human or a god or angel should be, which is basically what they're claiming to be. They're basically claiming to be me, and I'm going to show them how to be me. Better than they could ever be, because, well, it comes off as aggressive, and most people might even assume mental health. Now, if you've seen my videos, if you've seen the hour and 17-minute long one, if you've seen some of my condensed footage, if you've seen some of my newer, more recent videos, you would understand why it wouldn't seem like mental health to an intelligent person that's incorporating all the factors and variables in which I want them to think about, all at the same time, and think about the common themes and who I am and who they are and all these factors. I know you're on track to finding answers. So he's basically telling me he knows I'm on track to answers. Again, insinuating that he almost knows me or knows me more than I would know, and finding it all out. So he's telling me I'm on the track to finding it out. And if my videos are about studying them, you would understand that if you mix that with one of the comments that I've gotten where it said, you know the way I do something, but you don't know the way I skip. He was trying to, like, insinuate that I know what they're doing to me, but I don't know why. If you see my other video, it goes more in depth on this. Like I told you, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Basically, not literally, metaphorically. I know you're on track to finding answers, finding it all out, but you'll regret this stuff in your future. I saw you do. So we saw it. 9:44, 9:41. So 2 minutes, within 2 minutes, he saw all my videos and he was already aware of the videos before. So either A, is he lying? Is he pretending to know more? Is this a paid actor? These are the questions you have to be asking. Pretend I'm a lawyer right now, or a Sherlock Holmes, or a crime scene investigator, or a psychologist at the same time as all of that. This would not make sense, and his body language is off. This does not make sense one bit. So, look over here. So, again, yes, brother, you'll be okay. He's basically telling me, he's basically insinuating that he's in charge of me being okay or not. Look to what the positive side has to offer before you agree with yourself or I. Now, he's almost insinuating that the right side is always positive, which is reductive. That doesn't make sense. That's oversimplified, and there's so much more to explain on that statement than that. You ever seen Donnie Darko explain when the teacher said, well, this is this emotion, this is this emotion, and this is how you classify these emotions, and he had a big problem with it and stood up? Now, that's what I'm like. They made me do it. You should see there's actually a cool sign that in there that I left for people called "They Made Me Do It." Watch this. So he's like I just mentioned, but just want to reiterate. He's insinuating that he is bigger, more powerful, and in charge of me almost. And when a human says, "Oh, you'll be okay," that's different. That's a different case in this. With everything else that he's been insinuating, the seeing through time, the knowing me before I talk to him, all that stuff, he's basically insinuating you'll be okay. Look to what the positive side has to offer before you agree with yourself or I. Because he's basically trying to copy me, because I'll be like, say, hey, if I'm wrong, just let me know. Just if I'm wrong, prove to me, talk to me. That's how I try and be, as a positive example, just like Jesus Christ is known for being a example of how people should be. Positive side, look to what the positive side has to offer. The positive side. So why should people always look towards the positive side? Now I know this is going off into some philosophical, subjective, random rant, but I mean, like, the positive side has to offer, because I get mad that they are viewing themselves as more moralistic than me and more right than me and more superior than me, or actually saying they're me. I mean, how blasphemous can you get? And also, I mean, imagine if you're a human watching this, what if you saw someone walk up to you with, like, say you had a beard, what if someone walked up to you with a fake beard? and had like a devil, pitchfork in their hand, said, "I'm you," wouldn't you get a little angry? Now, if they did that every day, would that not make you a little angry sometimes, or sometimes laugh? I can't even help but I laugh at them because it's just not at their evil. I'm saying that it's just sad too. Sometimes I almost want to cry for them. I mean, it's like they're pretending to be me right in front of me. It's just that they don't have any idea how ridiculous it is. That's like you coming home and there being a bunch of people that say they're you at your house. Like, don't mind us, we're just you. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, well, we're all you, and that the higher you is also us, and we all have a higher you in us. It's like, wait, what? It's the exact equivalent. Satan wouldn't, I think they are starting to understand me more now, but, I mean, imagine if you got home, and, just like I said, and someone said that, I was like, yeah, we're you, dude. Like, I don't know how human that's listening to my talk. Yeah, man, we're you. And it's like, what do you mean you're me? It's like, there's a bigger, like I told you, they talked about a Christ consciousness and God is inside of us. It's like, dude, you're us and we're you, and we're in your house. It's like, get out of my house, I'll call the cops on you. That's actually how mentally challenged these people are. You'll be okay. Look to what the positive side has to offer. So it's almost like they're enticing me into thinking that the right side is always positive and trying to indoctrinate me and lie to me and lead me astray. At the same time as copying me in a weird way, which always aggravates me. They hunt me because I am Jesus Christ. Negative energy has nothing to do with this. Now, see? Hold on. Oh, yeah. You're correct on the last part. Now, what is this? Now he says, well, oh, I missed some of this. Yes, you arguing on camera with store clerks and Spanish ladies. Ladies, they probably suck ass, yeah, but why are they concrete in your mind to be evil demons? Now, again, let's look at this time, 9:48. How did he even watch one video of when I started was 9:41? It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if this is a normal human, I would say, what are you talking about? I mean, it's literally like I don't have any video where I'm arguing with, oh, well, not the store clerks, arguing on camera with store clerks. Well, there was a Spanish lady that wasn't a store clerk. She was obviously a nurse. So I don't know if I mean, if this was a human and he did watch the video and it wasn't a couple minutes later, I would say he's misinformed or misunderstood what was going on, and the situation you're not looking at it the right way. You have to open your eyes a little bit. Let me heal your blindness. They probably suck ass, yeah. But now, believe it or not, he's trying to molest me with here. I know it sounds crazy, but think about who we're talking to here. Now, if me and you were right next to each other and you were a confirmed human being, and I said, well, see this guy? Now look at it. They probably suck ass. Lady, suck ass, but why are they concrete? And I don't mean to be Jesus Christ and swear, but I mean, you gotta understand, you've been misled in my name. You've all been led astray. Not that I swear all the time, and I try not to. Um, why are they concrete in your mind to be evil demons? Now, if you read my videos, you would know. I've already answered these questions. So he's insinuating that he knows me, heard about me, but has to ask questions that he would know if he did. Now that wouldn't make sense. See how every single thing they do is unenlightened, unreligious, unwise, and just honestly very unintelligent and stupid. I would love a nice, civilized, honest discussion. When? When did you see my videos? I just added you. When I get home from the store. So he's insinuating got. Understand this? Now let's look where the E is and where the O is. Do you really think that's a typo? When I get home from the store. So he's gonna watch my videos when he gets home from the store, but it says here, see, he already knows them. But all I saw was videos of you arguing with stupidity. I don't get it. It's one of those things where I know this video is a little off track. Sorry, I had a long day and it's late at night. That's that's all I'm gonna say. Just sorry. But all I saw was videos of you arguing with stupidity. Now, what I want is for people to believe in me no matter what. That doesn't mean I'm not who I say I am. That wouldn't make sense. It has only been a couple minutes. Are you going for a spiritual approach? Or what's your goal and then I could better assess. But what he really means is asses, believe it or not. It's just confusing because it's like they speak a different language. It's like I don't understand how unintelligent and stupid they talk. What do you mean? I will regret this stuff on my YouTube in the future, and that you saw me arguing with stupidity. Because it's like, why would I regret anything I say? And, like, if. Because. And that you saw me arguing with stupidity. Because. That's his answer. Just because. It's like a child. It's like talking to a literal, unintelligent child that's a liar and a demonic person. I would love you to answer my questions, and I want to understand all aspects of human life. Basically, answering his questions. So I'm showing him and them that I can answer their questions, they can answer mine. His answer is just because, and he ignores everything else I said. I would love you to answer my questions. I want to understand all aspects of human life. How is that going to help you or anyone? But what's he talking about here? He should say a proper answer to that is, how is me answering your questions going to help you or anyone? Or he should say, how is you understanding all aspects of life going to help you or anyone? And my answer to that would be, well, I want you to answer my questions because it'll help me further assess you and my videos and our conversation, our discussion we've been having. I mean, I don't know. I could probably answer that better one day. Right now, like I told you, I'm just whatever. Um, how is that going to help you or anyone? And I want to understand all aspects of human life. How is that going to help me or anyone? I'm God in human flesh. I study psychology and religion and politics and history. I mean, I want to know as much as I can about humanity as a hobby at the same time as I know I'm God. It's hard to explain. It's the same way I talked last time. It's all proven in the Bible and other videos. I can't just divert every single time to that. Are you insinuating you saw my YouTube earlier because you see through time or are psychic? I mean, you could not have seen more than one video in this time. How is what going to help me or anyone? And then again, like I told you, he diverts and diverges to another conversation and branches off, but it's almost like completely ignoring me, I would say. And again, assess up here and then suck ass and butt. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta understand who I'm dealing with here. Yes, you argue on camera with Starkworks and Spanish ladies. He's basically saying this. He's one of the type of men that God gets really angry at, because it's demeaning to women. Yes, you arguing on camera with store clerks and Spanish ladies. Ladies, they probably suck ass, yeah, but are they concrete in your mind to be evil demons? It's like he's basically saying, like, ladies, you would be rude to a lady. It's like, but they're equal. Ladies shouldn't be viewed as anything but equal. So, and then that makes room for females to want to push upon other females or men and with the law, and then also gives room for men to want to demean ladies by saying, oh, like, oh, how dare you swear around her. That's actually what a bunch of men, it's a specific subculture, like a subculture that's not that common. At least I would want it to be. Where it demeans women by saying, are you insinuating that women are weaker? Are you insinuating that women can't handle swear words? Are you insinuating that you have to protect that woman over her boyfriend or her girlfriend or whatever's going on in that human's life, or her father or family or people around her or friends in her group that's around her? Are you assuming that she can't protect herself? Now, this is what it's like to talk with God. Now, if you were to talk to them as a human, I'm pretty sure you'd probably just, like, I mean, Lucifer's trying to take language and make it so humans just speak like this anyways, and just go, like, forget about questions they're asking, and like, I'm talking to a lawyer. It's very hard and angering for people to want to talk to me. Why are they concrete in your mind to be evil demons? But it's like, I thought you said you watched my videos. I've explained that. I would love a nice, and then when I get home from the store, when you get or got. They said, you alright right now, man? He's basically almost trying to insinuate that I'm crazy. When you get or got. It's like a simple question that they cannot answer. They divert and ignore and just go on to another topic, or when they do answer me, and when I say they, I mean, I don't mean this guy. The light awakened. Does that sound like someone like a Lucifer or someone trying to pretend to be me? Because I'm the truth, the light, and the way. And then Lucifer means it's like they're trying to copy me. You are talking in a strange way as if you are insinuating that you see through time. And then I said, yeah, I'm okay. So I answer his questions, he won't answer mine. I was wondering why I cannot answer questions and try to divert and dodge. Because I don't like to be rude. So now he's dodging and diverting to answer my question about diverting and dodging. Now I don't consider that ignoring, and I do consider that to be a difference between diverting and dodging. Because I don't like to be rude if I don't need to be. So he thinks answering my questions will offend me, or even more intelligent and wise, he thinks that answering questions of anyone is rude. It sounds like I'm dealing with some cult like Charles Manson, kill yourself and land on a spaceship nutcase. But it's actually a lizard person, reptilian demonic entity. Because I don't like to be rude, well, I can handle I can handle it. I don't care if you offend me, I want my questions answered. What do you mean you'll offend me? You're offending me by not answering me, which is one of the reasons I call them opposite people. They have an opposite disorder. I study them psychologically too, if you see my other videos. That does not answer my question. Yet again, how was I being stupid? And when did I argue with anyone? And then, oh my god, I can't help it. They make God say, oh my god, in the flesh. That was not the video I sent you. Why did you watch another one? That just seems strange to me. I don't know, man. You do as you will. But I don't know, a positive approach might work out for you. Now, this is kind of confusing. Not confusing, but I don't know, man. You do as you will. So it's basically saying, I don't want to answer your questions. I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm getting aggravated with you asking me these questions, and I just want you to keep doing what you're doing because I'm distracting you right now. That's basically what he's doing. And he's basically might as well say, I'm guilty. But I don't know. That's a good answer for him. A positive approach might work out for you. As if my approach was negative or not positive. But positive or negative has nothing to do, for the most part, when it comes to facts and logic about me reporting on me being Jesus Christ and them being evil demons, and me being targeted and harassed in various ways, all around town and even in Washington, D.C., and before that. So he wants to make the argument of positive, not positive, and negative energy and stuff that you will see, which again is diverting and dodging the actual real topic that I'm trying to bring up. That again does not answer me. I want a polite, enlightened, wise discussion between two willing parties. And again, completely dodged and diverted. He did not a proper answer be, and I don't want to sound like I'm drinking. I don't want to succumb to that. I mean, and try tracking down the gods and higher powers, not the lowers. It's like, oh, that sounds cool. I guess. I don't think it does. But to a human, maybe. That again does not answer me. So I think a proper answer would be, he should tell me if he wants or does not want a polite conversation as enlightened, wise discussion between two willing parties. He does not want to have a willing discussion because he's not willing to know what a discussion even is, apparently. How can they be the light or awakened or wise or intelligent or religious if they can't even answer questions or know how to have a conversation properly between two intelligent people that are supposed to be talking to each other in a responsible and adult-like manner? And try tracking down the gods. Now, it's almost like he's insinuating that I should be tracking down the gods with, plural. No, it's G-O-D. There are no other gods than me. There are no other gods you shall have before me. I am the Alpha and the Omega. They don't understand this. And try tracking down the gods and higher powers. So he's almost insinuating the gods and angels. And not the lowers. He's almost insinuating these are the lower people. So first he's saying that he almost doesn't believe, he's pretending that he doesn't believe these are demons. He's almost insinuating that he doesn't think these are demons. But at the same time as he's talking about higher powers and not the lowers. And if he was really wise and enlightened and all-knowing and not human, then why couldn't he just tell me who these people are anyways? Like, in actual, if we're speaking English together, why in actual English? You claimed I was being stupid. And what I was doing could not help anyone. You seem to insinuate, at least, I will say. Adding at least to that. Once you escape your negative vibration, you will be on track. Now, imagine if you were in a house and there was a bunch of robbers trying to get in, and someone said to you, once you escape your negative vibration, you will be on track. What would you do with that person? You'd probably assume, and imagine if he was dressed like a robber with a ski mask. What negative vibration? And again, dodging questions. If you see my other videos, there's a bunch of other people doing this, by the way. What negative vibration? Does everyone not feel negative at times, or are humans and demons going to lie to themselves? And me, I'm insinuating he's a demon, but I want to say it in a way where he'll keep talking to me. Talking about a negative vibration might seem cool, like a hipster, but is a pseudo-subcult, or a pseudo-religion and seems cult-like. Well, you shouldn't create an entire YouTube channel with content provided only during your negatives. He's basically saying you shouldn't warn the world about you being Jesus and about demons hunting you and trying to save the planet if you're being negative. And negative in what I'm saying is subjective. And do you understand the way I talk? I'm making fun of him, pretending to be him saying that to me, because it's basically like saying the same thing, like what he's really saying, what he doesn't know he's saying, what he doesn't know he might as well be saying when he says that to me. Well, he's basically saying, well, you shouldn't create a YouTube channel. But he's not, is he incorporating the fact that my YouTube channel is based on me providing evidence that I'm Jesus Christ and warning the world and trying to save the world? Why would it matter? That's like, imagine a firefighter came to you and was like, you shouldn't save me when you're in a negative attitude. I mean, maybe it's your negative vibrational waves, bruh. I mean, what is he, on acid? Well, I don't get it. It's like, that's like that's like someone on drugs. That's like how someone in a cult talks. Or a person that's on drugs and in a cult. And these are people that talk to me and pretend to be smarter than me. And better than me. And pretend to be me in front of me. Like it's some weird like it's a weird cult movie. Imagine a movie about this. I could make this into a movie, and I'm going to. So, more of an opinion. Sort of resembles the news. He's basically saying my channel resembles the news. Now, it's almost like he's insinuating about my channel on Facebook. How it resembles the news, which is why there's an arc here. And a nuclear bomb, because I'm warning people. And I'm warning people about the end times, and I'm slowly trying to get people to realize that there's something bigger going on, that I'm trying to inspire people to come to me, whether they believe I'm Jesus or not. Like a slow gate, like a gateway to something different. Now, based on our conversations for less than 15 minutes, and that video I said is 10 minutes, and you made up videos, it's 10 minutes, and you made up videos up me talking and yelling to Lady. How? I'm spreading awareness that I am being hunted by the forces that want to spread negative vibrational patterns, as you call them. They are after me for the word I speak. I'm trying to learn how to, if this was a human, I'm trying to show how I would speak to him. As me, as a god, knows that's not exactly real the way he's framing it. People do get negative. And people sometimes are attracted to, like, misery loves company. But, I mean, no human knows life as much as me in some weird way. So, I'm trying to talk to him in a way where I'm not talking down to him. Not exactly, at least. I wouldn't that'd be a very oversimplified way to put it. That I'm being hunted by the forces that want to spread negative vibrational patterns. I'm basically trying to say that if you're saying that I'm being negative and vibrational, then I'm telling you that these are the people that want me to feel like that in the first place and want all of humanity to feel like that. So if you don't like people who spread negative vibrational attitudes, then you would be on my side. I should have went into it more than that, but that's basically what I was kind of saying. They are after me for the words I speak. You're correct on the last part. So again, it's one of those things where these people don't make sense when they speak. It's like talking to a kindergartner. It's like talking to someone who's mentally challenged. You're correct on the last parts. Oh, so first you don't understand or know why I consider them demons. And if you know my videos before you watch them, but I have to ask why about the stuff that I explain in the videos and ask me why I think they're demons when you should know that. And then he's saying I'm correct about that, they're after me. But at the same time, he's saying that I shouldn't have a YouTube channel because it's negative. I don't think that's exactly what he was saying, but it's almost like he was slightly saying that. So you admit people are after me for the words I speak. And then he wants to pretend like he knows why. If this was a human when I know he's lying, but still. You're vibrating too low. It's attracting negative experiences. Now, there's so much to be said and not said with just that statement alone. Because think about it. And then, like I said, trust me, the way I'm talking is like talking to a lawyer, and it angers them to no end that I can speak like this. Because Lucifer tried to dumb everyone down and make them not have grammar or even speak to the point where you might be able to think, I don't have grammar and don't speak English right. You're vibrating too low. Who said? That's a question I could ask, because you're vibrating too low is attracting negative experience. So he's basically saying that he's ignoring a bunch of details, ignoring a bunch of stuff I said, ignoring a bunch of stuff he would be. It's like, wait, so you're saying that these demonic entities are hunting me because the words I speak, because the negative energy? Or is he like different people here? I mean, not literally, I'm just making fun of them. But, it's like, huh? So they're after for the words I speak, he says. And then he says why. So it's almost as he insinuating that the words I speak are making me feel a negative vibrational energy pattern. I mean, does that not sound schizophrenic? If anything, I would say that sounds like schizophrenia if that was a human. So he's basically saying that that he doesn't know if they're demons. Then he see how this confusing? It's almost like it makes my brain want to blow up. So he says he knows my videos before he watches them. Has to ask questions he would know if he watched them. And then he doesn't think he wants to know why or how I even think they're demons in the first place. And then he says they're hunting me for the words I speak, but they're not demons, or they are. And then the words I'm speaking are. And so the words I'm speaking is the truth in why they're after me, not because it's vibrating low energy negative experiences. I mean, talking to someone like this is literally like talking to a schizophrenic, delusional person that is mentally challenged and can't speak English. Then he says, yes, brother. No, no, person. That is not a proper excuse. Are you saying that reptilian demons are hunting me because I am giving off vibrational energy? This is a delusion of yours. You'll be okay. Look to what the positive side has to offer. So basically, he's almost saying that if my words are negative, then I should look to the positive side and not make videos. See how this is like some weird, no, I mean, it sounds this weird, like a weird way of insinuating that without talking about that? Because he said earlier something to do with that my video, I shouldn't make videos when my energy is negative. And then he's saying, you'll be okay, look to what the positive. And then he insinuated that what I'm talking about will get me hurt, almost. Like he's threatening me. Now, he didn't exactly threaten me, but he almost did. Look to what the positive side has to offer before you agree with yourself, or even I. He's basically trying to pretend to be me at that point, like I said earlier. They hunt me because I am Jesus Christ. Negative energy has nothing to do with this. And you never answered my question. How did you watch all my videos to see all of what you talked about? Divert, diverge, branch off, ignore, half answer. Do you take Adderall, Coke, meth, shrooms, or acid? I could say the same thing to him. No. Then I was a little rude here. No, do you? It's like, but that's almost like a question I could ask. No, but do you? You're the one telling negative vibrational patterns. You're pretending you see. If this was a human, let's thought experiment here. Think outside the box. If this was a human, which it's not, but if it were, He's telling negative vibrational patterns. He's saying he can see through time. He saw my videos. He's pretending that I was yelling at Spanish ladies that worked for stores when that one video that he supposedly didn't see. You're either messing with me or you're going through a psychosis. Huh. I could say the same thing. I could either say he's messing with me. What do you mean? Get home instead of got home? I mean, he's basically insinuating that he sees through time and that I shouldn't be talking on my videos or else they'll hurt me and I'll regret it, and that he's threatening me, and that he thinks that they're not demons and that they're coming at me because of my negative energy, and that I should look to the positive side, insinuating that I shouldn't make these videos. It's almost like he doesn't even know how stupid he is, and I'm talking about the actual, real, demonic alien part of them. I'm sorry to laugh, because people will be like, oh, you can't be Jesus if you're laughing. It's like, who said? Might as well, for the sake of the argument, I was gonna say a demon told you to think that. Not literally word to word, but a demon wants you to think like that about me. These demons. They would want you laughing with them, probably. Just not me with me. Anything to get me away from you. I am very upset with these pseudo-religions and cultures that aim at dismantling humans from religion and proper moral systems. And they're also based in... I know that faith is technically, not believing in something without evidence, but it's one of those things where it's like not a catch-22, it's like a weird type of argument, like circular logic, maybe? I mean, it's like, so you're saying that, I'm pretending to be human right now, talking to me. So you're saying that you're Jesus Christ, and you're saying that faith can be dangerous because there's a difference between faith and ignorance, and that sometimes people view faith as ignorance, but it's not always the same thing? Yes. I would say that to that question. It's being answered. I mean, you're not as stupid as... So, okay. Why would I be messing with you? I'm asking you to answer my questions, and you don't. And then he says, again, doesn't answer my questions, pretends that this conversation never happens, but then, I don't know, I guess he kind of talked about what else. Yeah, it's a half answer. Again, a we. He's talking about a we here. Like I said, pretend I'm like a Sherlock Holmes. We build new everything and start fresh soon enough. So he's basically saying that him and his crew, his brotherhood, his whatever, his we, is some sort of weird cult that's gonna destroy the world and rebuild it. So he's taking my ideas. Because God has to destroy the world and rebuild it so that he can end, as in me, so I can end all the pain. And then rebuild it in a way that's only happy. Or at least mostly happy. A proper, fair balance. Not what they would do. They would just make it so it's pain for everyone. And even the pleasure that you will be feeling will just be addiction to that pleasure. Why can you and will you not answer, why can you and will you not answer my questions before you assume what if I am right and you are in danger? Are you not human? Please stop ignoring my questions. Can you be polite and civilized? I think ignoring people's questions, and statements and worries and concerns and topics and conversation is rude and uncivilized and not polite at all. It is inhuman and ape-like to be like that. They're literally diverting and distracting me from every single thing that I ask. They are ignoring me. They are basically just having their own conversation while I question them. They are so unintelligent, unwise, and mentally challenged and near handicapped, where I'm not talking with the person pretending to be... I mean, I'm not talking about as if this person was a human. If this person was a human, I said delusional. If I'm talking about the actual, real, alien demonic beings that I'm talking to are mentally challenged, I'm accusing them of being near mentally challenged. And I know it sounds crazy. Then he says, I'm much more. I'll be back soon. Insinuating he's me again. He's insinuating that there's a consciousness coming. If you look at what the other conversation said, now this guy, look what this guy said. Now, believe it or not, I stumbled upon something here. There's a bunch of these people that all talk alike. I know it sounds crazy, but they're all have like mutual friends all from over the country. And it's really, really strange. Thank God, the real creator for consciousness that continues to expand and evolve. Now, that sounds similar to what I wonder if he's friends with the Robert guy I know. Wouldn't that be crazy to find out? Some major conspiracy. Not that I didn't find one anyways. He is not friends with the person who talks about a consciousness. Now, you would have to see my other video, because I want to inspire you to watch the video, but there's, sometimes it's like this weird 61 mutual friends. I'm trying to add a bunch of people. It's like this some weird, strange cult or something. I don't know, these all seem like hippie-like people. They all know each other somehow. Like, look at all these mutual friends. Is that normal? Or is some weird, like web I came across? It's not Jesus. Should we always just that people? Does that look like Jesus? Does that look like Jesus to you? No, it doesn't. And if your answer is yes, you're probably hallucinating. Because that's actually just a demonic alien. That's a demon, not an alien. You're trained to think that those are aliens, that if they ever come back and invade the planet, then you'll think they're, I don't know, angels of light or something. So let's see, when he's me, I'll be back soon. I'm much more. I'm much more than a human. And why can't you answer questions? I'm much more than a human. Then, why won't you answer my questions? It's like, huh? What? I mean, that's how I think of these people, believe it or not. I'm not talking about who they're pretending to be, but actually them in some weird way. Um, it's like, these people, think about it. They can't answer any of my questions. They're accusing me of being on, they seem like if they're so all-knowing, how come they can't, he's accusing me of being on something he knows I'm not. And if he has to ask questions about my videos, but he watched them, how does that make sense? So he's an all-knowing being with, like, the memory of a goldfish? I mean, I don't know, I get distracted sometimes, but it's like, I don't get it. And he's talking about energy, so he's delusional, he's a delusional alien? And then, well, you shouldn't create an entire YouTube channel. Well, you shouldn't create an entire YouTube channel, like, this is crazy. Alien, reptilian shapeshifters, an idea so crazy that it just might be true. Christianity, an idea so crazy it's stupid, but then he talks about this. Thank God, the real creator for consciousness that continues to expand and evolve. It's like, it almost sounds like something a reptilian alien would say. You almost sound like a reptilian shapeshifter, an idea so crazy it was made to sound crazy because of lack of Christianity. The devil and serpent is reptilian, the reptile Illuminati is Satan, who is the devil, Lucifer. But no one says anything. Almost like all his friends are other versions of him. And there's many more. If you see how these people talk to me, then you understand that something's going on. And then this guy, sick because we are the gods. I'll say, yeah, this is scary. Well, not exactly for me, but what? They're after me too. What do you mean? These people, sad. They're sad. But I need to save humanity more than them. So, I wonder if someone could call me. It's 978-715-5036. And also know that I have so many more videos of conversations with these Satans that it's insane. They eventually want me to think, well, we have nothing to hide. You're on our side, buddy. You wouldn't, turn us into the government or anything one day, right? I mean, you wouldn't go to the lower parts of the government that would actually see this, right? And it's one of those things where, what if I'm talking to one of them? One time I went and I said, I'm an alien in human form, and I need to talk to the government. And she said, it's okay to be an alien, like all creepily. I was like, here, have this number. And it's like, okay. And it's like, I should have said, I mean, imagine they would have called the mental hospital. They would have called the police and said, oh, there's some crazy madman that thinks he's like, Jesus Christ or something. Because I was going to say, well, if they don't believe in Jesus Christ, they'll think I'm a crazy madman. What if I just say I'm an alien? Then the government will have to let me in, right? I mean, what? I mean, no, I'm literally an intelligent being that is not human, that is in a human body, that is known as Jesus Christ the last time I was here, that needs to save the planet, needs to get in contact with the government to warn them, and no one will talk to me? Not one person? I've talked to a couple people, but it's mostly them. There's not one person. Like, if you're a human, listen to this. You're just gonna let me sit here and just beg for humans to talk to me? Come on. 978-5 And I just gave you my number. 978-715-5036. Come on, why not? Text me. And if you are, it's not me ignoring you. If there's actually someone who watches my videos and tries to contact me but can't, it's not me doing it. It's actually the Illuminati, and you should just start spreading my videos everywhere and devoting your whole life to it. Because I would never ignore someone. I like the fact that people would want to talk to me.